Well, as you know, this award is being presented to a man who is dedicated to the Lasallian mission. He's a role model for what it means to be Lasallian. He's a man I've known for a very long time, and I admire him, and I call him a friend, Brother Michael Quirk. Many people in this room have worked with Brother Michael at Christian Brother Services, at Lewis University, at De La Salle Institute, or perhaps at a Lasallian ministry. Regardless of what brought you here tonight, it is likely you have in some way been impacted by Brother Michael's leadership. I was given a 10-page list of Brother Michael's accomplishments to read to you all tonight, but to be honest, I didn't do very well in Brother John Mays' speed reading class, and we just don't have enough time. But what I can say is that while all the things on the list are important and are the main reason why we are celebrating this with Michael tonight, what's more important is who he is as a person. Brother Michael truly has demonstrated deep faith, exemplary personal values, and tireless support for Catholic education. Those who have worked with Brother Michael recall him stopping by their offices to build personal connections, and they say things like, "He's the main reason for our strong company culture. He helped us to become better by investing in the tools we needed to be successful. He focused us on customers, novel idea, and improving customer service. And he led the creation of significant value for those that we serve. But most importantly, they say he understands the human connection. He always invested in people first, and he embodies what it means to be Lasallian and living in the service of others." I was with Brother Michael a few days ago, and I told him that several folks had asked me to tell some stories about him when he was in school in the 70s. Without hesitation and with that wry smile of his, he said three things. Thank God there was no internet in the 70s, plausible deniability, and then he said, "Let me remind you that I will get the microphone after you." This was frightening to me, so there will be no more stories. So with that, let me hand it over to...
So thank you, Tim, so much. I am incredibly honored to be with you on stage, but especially to be able to be here to honor Brother Michael tonight. The award that we're giving him tonight is the Signum Fidei Award, or the Sign of Faith. When we think about a sign of faith in the Lasallian world, it is really that each brother, each Lasallian signifies and lives out the Lasallian faith in the midst of our students so that they see us as an example of a way to live a life. Michael is an incredible example of how to live a life of faith, but also just as a friend. I think most of the people that are here tonight that are honoring Michael and have known him, family and friends, know that he is incredibly kind and thoughtful. And I'm just going to give two examples from my own life. When I first came, Michael heard that I was a tea drinker, and within about a week, I had a tea kettle that I literally use, and anybody who knows me, like 5 times a day. I fill it up with water, I drink tea all day, and every time I do it, I think of Michael. And at about the 3-year point in my presidency, we had a little set of challenges, and Michael called me up and asked me what kind of scotch I liked, and within a week, I had a beautiful bottle of scotch. Michael is a thoughtful person who has empathy, who is like God in our midst, and we are so, so grateful to be able to award Michael the Signum Fidei Award because he is the sign of faith in the Lewis community. Congratulations, Michael. I'm going to give you this after we get the... So we have a couple things for Michael to take away with him tonight. The first is an award that he can put on his, in his retirement home mantle. The 2022 Signum Fidei Award to Brother Michael Quirk.
Thank you.
There you go. And then, secondly, a jacket for Brother Michael.
Is it perfect?
Lewis University with Brother Michael's name on it. He can wear it on the golf course. He can wear it when he's taking his walks. We're so grateful for all that you do, Michael.
Thank you.
And we'll give these back to you.
Are you staying up here? All right, so they're leaving me all by myself. So thank you for coming. Thank you, Dave and Tim and everyone at Lewis for this honor. Obviously, I need to thank my family for their love and support over the years. Anything I've accomplished is because I had the privilege of loving parents, supportive siblings, and a wonderful extended Irish tribe. So with me tonight, my brother Jim, my sister-in-law Chris, my sister Mary Ellen, nieces Jean Ellen and Meg, and Gary. So thank you for coming. And by the way, if you take a moment, a round of applause for my niece Megan and her husband Gary on their 20th wedding anniversary. Secondly, certainly thanks to the Christian Brothers for allowing me opportunities to work and lead great institutions, De La Salle Institute and Christian Brothers Services. The brothers and our lay colleagues at LaSallian institutions around the world are engaged in the most important work in the world, education. I've been privileged to make many friends and maintain friendships with the many people I've met at De La Salle. And there's a couple with me here tonight, so I want to say thank you to Ben and Colleen, Jake and Liz, Dave and Stephanie, and John and Allison. Thank you for being with me tonight. Thanks to my colleagues at Christian Brothers Services. We had a great run, and I certainly couldn't have done it without you. You're fantastic people. To Lewis University for giving a not-so-smart guy a chance when I needed it the most, and helped me create lifelong friendships with my Phi Kappa Theta brothers, my many friends from our intramural sports days and Flyer athletics. You guys have always been supportive and welcoming. And for my friends contemporaries who are here tonight from our years at Lewis, tomorrow morning I'd like you to do something special. When you wake up tomorrow morning, say a prayer of thanksgiving that there was no Facebook, no iPhones, no Instagram, no Snapchat when we were at Lewis. And I trust that Dan Zigelich has burned all of those pictures. As I finish my 20 years on the Lewis Board of Trustees, I certainly want to say a couple things. I've experienced membership on various boards over the years. I think over the years, probably 15 or 16 boards. I can say with confidence that Lewis trustees are the most mission-focused, most generous, and most student-oriented group of people I've ever encountered. The university is blessed with the leadership of Dr. Livingston and his team, but also with a fantastic board of directors. Tonight, during the night here, you will hear from students who have benefited from generous people like you and the Lewis Mission Fund. Take time to listen to their stories, which I suspect will resonate with many of you. If you are capable and so inclined, please support this Mission Fund to assist future students in their quest to complete a college education. Years ago, when I was at De La Salle, I was talking to a very generous donor. And he told me, he said, "Brother, when it comes to charity, some people stop at nothing. Don't be one of those people. Always be charitable. Make sure you support a charity that speaks to you and your values." Thank you very much. Go Flyers.